Nice.
Ah, it's crap. I can't hear my music anymore. Or the music.
Sad face.
So what have you been doing if you haven't been on the sim lately?
I have been. Oh God, what have I been doing? Spending time with the powers that be.
Uh-huh. Watching lots of shows.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just like just a bit of family time.
Yeah, right.
Which has been nice. Yeah, not a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Just keeping as little busy as possible.
Low key is good key. Oh, I'm gonna lead again, am I?
How did you? I'm already
Yeah.
lost as to where we're at.
That's alright. Oh, that hurt. I'll just go straight back around. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to mute my other microphone. I can hear it in the background.
I can also hear it.
I mean, it's great that it picks it up this far, but also it's not.
Kind of annoying hearing yourself twice.
Oh, it's bad enough hearing myself once, I'll learn twice. Alright, away we go.
Yeah, and I just been doing a bit of internet browsing, looking at ideas and things, and been reading up on a few bits and pieces
Yeah, right.
just for funsies. Looking at race car parts.
Race car
House.
parts.
Yeah, just how stuff works and what stuff does, and ideas that other motorsports are using at the moment to try and not cheat.
Yeah, okay. One day they'll let us have bleed offs. One day.
One day, yeah. I'm honestly surprised for the guys that like solely just do Manzuris that they don't go down that route. Because
Yeah.
like there's so many of them.
And there's so many...
I just don't think they know about it.
Yeah, maybe. And there's so many benefits to having the bleed offs, so...
Yeah, like it's pretty cool.
I cannot keep up with you through that midsection.
Have you seen the electronic bleed offs that they got at the moment?
No.
No. They've made an electronically actuated version.
Oh, okay.
So that like you can start the race at 1 bleed off PSI, and you can end the race at a different pressure.
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff, like dynamic bleed offs.
Oh, found the wall fucking twice then.
And just seeing how they work, like you could put them in just about anything.
Yeah, okay. Will they just go in the valve stem, or...
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah. Just drill a hole and you make your own little thing for them.
Oh, in the rim.
Yeah, so they still mount in the middle like a traditional bleed off,
Yeah.
but they yeah, they just have a hose that connects to a point on the rim port,
Yeah, right.
and they just bleed off from there. My tires are done. I went from driving through your door to not in a matter of laps.
I just realized, like, the car kept straightening. I couldn't work out what it was, and it kept bogging down.
Mm.
Obviously, when I've leant over to adjust or turn the microphone off on the other set of headphones, I've hit the turbo button because it was at like 20%. I was like, oh yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, I wonder why you're struggling to keep up. Yeah, that may have something to do with it.
Yeah, now not so much of an issue. Fuck, I wish we had a track like this in Australia.
Well, you know what's funny?
What?
We almost do, but it's just not a circle track. It's just a big flat area. There's a few of them across Australia, like Barbagallo Car Park,
Fuck.
Darwin Car Park,
Yeah.
but it's not a banked racetrack. Obviously, it's just a big flat area.
Yeah.
Remember that Oman track that we did a little while
yeah.
back? Yeah,
Yeah.
was just a big car park with painted lines.
Mm.
That's the go. Paint a different track into your asphalt every week.
Mm.
Endless possibilities. I'm down for that. Oof. There we go. My tires are done. I'm pitsing. I had no tire left.
Yeah, the camera doesn't quite know where you've gone. Oh, there you go. Now it's picked you up again.
That's funny. On the weekend watching the Drift Masters guys were in Spain,
Mm.
and God, that's a tricky track to drive by the looks of it.
Yeah.
The
Why is
Valencia
that?
track. Just the way it's all laid out, and it's a very high speed track.
Yeah.
And because
Okay.
they're running like 800 horsepower, but more grip than FD cars.
Yeah.
They'd be having to run like 1200 to 1500 horsepower to spin the tires enough to actually drift this layout nicely.
Yeah.
But obviously, yeah, the average air is probably 800 horsepower instead of like 1000 in FD.
Yeah.
And they're running sticky tires in FD, and it's just like, oh, they were really struggling.
Yeah. How many pairs of axles did they go through?
It was gearboxes.
Oh, really?
They just kept smashing gearboxes. Yeah, I reckon they would have been 10 to 15 out of 50.
Oof, that's quite a lot.
That is quite a lot. And like we're talking like sequentials and dog boxes and stuff like that. Like this ain't no T56, letting go.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was a rough track on gear.
Mm.
Quite a few motors blew as well, just because they're under so much load.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a really, really tricky layout. I don't know if they had a better layout to choose from or not. It was just, and it kind of took to like the top 8 for the good battles to kind of start kicking off.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're all very capable drivers, but just in the top 16, top 32, it was whoever didn't straighten won.
Yeah, right. So it wasn't so much of a battle, just a war of attrition.
Yeah, 100%. Which was a bit vanilla to watch, but
yeah,
towards the end it started to pick up when people either A, figured out what was going on or got their car loose enough to actually get
Mm.
around there. Did I just lead?
No, I did. That's
I'll
right.
lead
You
from
go.
here.
Yeah, I'm just behind you.
Oops. That wasn't ideal.
No, I'll do the cruiser after. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Spun out, did you?
Yeah, I was looking at Al.
Has my mum... Is my mum going to your place or is she going straight to Nan's?
No, she's coming to my place to pick up the Land Cruiser.
Oh, yeah. That's later on tonight. Like, silly o'clock flight, isn't it?
I think it's like 5:30 in the morning, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had no idea she was coming down. And then I was like, oh, yeah, cool. That's not where you want to park.
No, I'll lead again, because that was shit.
On the topic of mum and
Yeah.
race cars,
Yeah.
the YouTuber Cletus McFarlane, he held a Mother's Day race.
Yeah.
So he had his wife and his wife's mum and his mum and all of his mates' mum driving the Crown Vic's police car race cars.
Yeah.
They had a 30-lap race,
Mm.
just around an oval similar size to this.
Yeah.
And it was probably one of the most engaging races that I've watched in a very long time.
Oh, really?
Because they actually did really well.
Yeah.
Like there weren't many, silly goose, wall taps or, pit maneuvers or anything like that. It was really clean racing. And towards the end, they actually put down about the same lap times as the guys.
Oh, yeah.
Like they were actually doing really, really well. And I'm just like, oh God, I'd love to see Mum back in the race car doing something. And that's been a while since she's done anything, but she used to go pretty good.
Mm.
But yeah.
I raced against her one night.
Yeah?
Yep.
In sprint cars or?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
I got around her and then I fucking got back in. Was like, good game. Well done.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fucking overtook me under the yellow. I was like, pretty sure I didn't, but sure. Like, whatever. We can argue about it. We can argue about it another time.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's a tidbit of information you didn't know.
Yep. I didn't know that you raced with Mum. That's new information to me. What year would this have been?
Or I was 16, so it's a fair while ago.
So it would have been not long after I was born.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because the age gap between me and Ivy and you and me is about the same. So I was about 16 when Ivy was born. So that kind of works.
I figure my tires are done. I'm not sure, but I'm like just
getting tires as well.
Spinning out constantly. So either I'm getting worse or tires are dead.
Let's assume it's the tires.
Probably a little from column A, a little from column B.
Probably. Remember, new tires are grippy.
Yep, it's alright. Cones still be solid.
Yeah. Melbourne Roris joining in.
want to be up on the bank. But yeah, so it's funny. I drive before you do.
Yeah.
Are you gonna come to Tony's with me on the weekend, or are you busy? Oh no,
Yeah.
Shelley's flying to Darwin or something, right?
Yeah. So it's Shelley's birthday on Friday. So she's going up to see her parents and have a bit of a not 20-degree day. She pretty much just gonna go up there, spend a week beside the pool and hanging out with her parents.
Oh yeah.
Which, I mean, fair enough.
I think he just led, but whatever.
Oh, new tires and reclutching isn't very nice. You got too much grip
I
for
like
3
it.
laps.
Yeah. Much easier to keep up.
Driving a loose car is harder than driving a tight car
Mm.
in here anyways. Are you handbraking in or are you just fainting in?
No, I'm just fainting in.
Yep. Come on.
Oh, nice and close.
Bruh. Every time you shut it off right at the finish line, I'm just like, ooh. You gotta keep driving through you. This is probably one of my favorite drift tracks to watch FD run at. Because it's like so simple. Most people can do it. And like you can really tell the difference between like a really good car and a really good driver as well.
Yeah, okay.
Because every FD car should be able to do this layout with ease.
Yeah.
Like at that level, you know, you can't be doing this layout, you know. Yeah. You're not having a great day.
Yeah.
So like the cream always rises to the top, obviously. But the cream really rises to the top with these ones.
Oh, that was a bit shallow. Oh, I didn't button off for you.
Yeah, I'm glad. One
I
lap
stayed
where the
in it.
wheel didn't get torn out of my hands because someone parked her in the middle of the road. Jesus.
Oh, I was just fucking guessing where you were then.
Well, I tried to get out of the gas to go down the hill, but then it straightened and it wouldn't relight for me. I was like,
Yeah.
please no. Well, I was in for go nowhere.
Oh. That's not where you want to be, Patrick.
No, that is not at all where I want to be. We'll just say I gave you a head start. Come on. Gotta tell you what, the old E92s, these BMWs, there's some pretty good looking ones out there at the moment.
Are they?
Yeah. in Formula Drift and Drift Masters. There's quite a few of them floating around now, and there's some really, really nicely done ones. My favorite's obviously going to be the Eurofighter spec ones, like
Yeah.
Chris Steps. There's a few other like 2J ones out there, and it's just like, damn, they go hard, and it just looks like really nice out on the track. Like there's a yellow one that was running at Drift Masters, and like, oh man, the fella driving it, he funky looking fella, but he was going hard.
Yeah.
And it's just when it's in attack mode, God, they look good. Such a shame they're heavy cars.
Are you kind of heavy or
probably heavier.
really?
Yeah. Full weight, road car spec. They're probably the best part of 1600.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably more, to be honest. But yeah, like I don't know how much the Eurofighter spec ones weigh. I can't imagine it's a lot. But man, when you put like a fully, cut out, wicked up S13 beside them, and then you put a Eurofighter behind it, it's just like,
yes, S13 looks tiny.
Well, and the S13 is very, very fast and very, very nimble.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like comparing my Corvette to an AU Falcon, really.
Yeah.
It's just
right.
like, damn. The little cars have some shtick compared to the big Eurofighters. But when they get it right, man, the Eurofighters are just pungent. Like they're really, really attacky. Which is
probably a bit easier to balance as well, because there's fairly long as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very, very long in compared to the Corvette and the S chassis. But the key to them seems to be getting as much weight out of them as you can.
Yeah.
Once you strip them down to their bare bones and put carbon or Kevlar on there, they seem to be pretty nimble for such a big car.
Yeah. Apparently there's an invisible wall in the middle of the track.
Correct.
Did not know.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Now you know for the future. The other car that was interesting to watch over the weekend was the GT86s at Drift Masters. God, watching people try and steer those twitchy cars around the Spain layout. My God, they were in struggle street big time. Like, yeah, they had to manhandle those things.
Yeah, you almost need a bit of weight for the momentum, right?
Yeah. Well, to keep them in drift, the problem that people seem to have with 8.6s is that they are so short but so wide once you go wise fab, and the proper size wheels is a very square, and they just want to rotate on themselves all the time. So, like the second corner, you would call it, of the Spain layout was like this really, really long, really shallow, like not a big angle corner.
Yep.
And the cars would just grip up because they're just not long enough they have too much leverage from the rear over the front.
Yeah.
And would just drive straight, and they would reinitiate and carry on, and it's like, bruh, it looks like a handful and a half to drive. But that was one of the things I was looking at over the weekend. What the base weight of like all the different cars were that were running Drift Masters and Formula Drift and stuff like that, and just kind of sussing out who's in what and where the starting point is. Because it's interesting to see the dynamics of the different weights and different power cars. There was a fella there with a twin turbo Dodge Viper BMW as well. I was just like,
Oh wow, okay.
that's a bit exotic for European drifting. Like in America, yeah, I can imagine it, but
yeah, there's a bit more of them around. I do love the look of a Dodge Viper though.
Oh yeah. I watched a podcast video thing with a guy that builds those twin turbo like half mile and drag Vipers.
Oh yeah.
And just hearing about some of the stuff that they have to make and some of the weird things that they overcome to get them to do what they need to do. And there's some guys out there running 2 ECUs on them, treating the motor as 2 6-cylinders.
Oh really?
Because the computers, that's what my tires are shot. The computers generally aren't powerful enough to run the full 12 cylinders. So they have 2 computers running in sync, talking to each other.
Yeah,
pretending
slightly offset.
Yeah. And I'm just like, that is just like I've seen V10s and V12s treated that way before, but like hearing like how they do it, it's just like, oof, that's a danger noodle nightmare if I've ever seen one.
Imagine the fucking wiring loom on that thing.
Oh my god. It's all electric sensors and chaos. But yeah, it was interesting to hear about all of it. And like the power that these guys are putting out, like, whoa. Like 2,500 horsepower, not out of the question.
Yeah, right.
It's just like, bloody hell, that's some serious.
That's a lot of horse talks.
And like the gearing that they run in them, because if they turns out they don't rev a lot. They're pretty low rev limiters. Because rotating mass, obviously, 7 liter, 8 liter V10, a lot of moving mass.
There's also a lot of, like, most of the power I imagine would be pretty low down in the curve, in the RPM anyway, right?
Yeah, seems to be that way. Oh, Jesus.
Take that.
Yeah, they're very grunty machines. So yeah, like the gear sets that they got in them are to like 400 kilometers an hour almost, because they just churn the gears and they just have so much power.
Yeah.
Like, I think they were talking about running like a 2.8 final drive in the div.
Oh wow.
As well as longer gears than normal. So the gearboxes that they normally run are T56s with just different wheel speed ratios, like from factory, obviously. They have like beefy gear sets and stuff like that for the big horsepower ones or automatics. But I
would have thought it'd be all fucking custom in
No,
there.
it's all T56 based for the generation these guys were building anyways. Yeah,
right.
But T56 is a pretty strong box. Like just a stock T56, you're pretty good up until about 800 horsepower.
Yeah, right.
Like
Oh no.
And that's, if you're thrashing at 800, if you're just doing street pulls, I reckon you could probably get more. I had a 256 when I was running the 360. That was just a stock run of the mill 250/60 with like 700 horsepower. So she ran plenty. Oh. You were hanging on the angle then. I'm just like, oh God.
What do you mean, hanging on the angle?
I was trying to catch up, so I took the angle out, and then I caught you, and then you were much higher rate of angle than I was, and I was like, ah yes, minor problem.
Come here. Oh, so hard to catch her. She's so quick. Fucking, it's quiet in here tonight.
Yeah.
Nah, too much.
Declined. I hit you if you didn't pick up on that.
I don't think it mattered if I was going into the wall anyway. You may have helped me there quicker, but that was inevitable.
Rat was already planned.
Yeah, I could tell from just like where I was on the track when the car started to switch. I was like, yeah, I'm far too deep.
That was a lower entry than I wanted to do.
Oh.
When I came to the bump and track, it just flicked me hard on angle.
Yeah, I saw that. As soon as you hit the bump, I was pretty much up your ass anyway, but... Oh, is that you or the wall? Or a bit of both?
Helps me. Maybe in third gear to chase you through the slow parts. I really don't like changing gears.
Why do you need to shift down to third?
Because I got this thing pretty loaded up.
Okay.
So if I try and relight the tires, it's just right?
Yeah, right.
And pretty aggressive on the chase entry there. Driving right beside me all the way out.
Yeah, I can see a little red dot. I think we've done enough laps now that I can sort of guess where you're gonna do it anyway.
I hang on your quarter panel instead of down there.
Oh, I just had too much speed. I had my clutch in as well, waiting for you to go past me. You just never did.
That's half your problem.
Fuck.
Oh, that's not what you wanted to do.
Nah. Running out of tires or running out of skill or a bit of both.
It'd be like that. Oh, yeah, tiring. I will do a hot lap. I can keep it off the wall. So GK Tech released a rear grip kit for the 370s.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a knuckle arm combination. I've seen that. I'm just like, ooh. You know who would like one of them right about now? Moi. Even though after increasing the ride height in the rear of my car, the tire wear in the back has been absolutely spectacular.
How's
And
that?
with the changes that I did to the shocks, it digs really hard now.
Oh yeah.
She's got so much grip.
Do you want grip on it in a street car though?
Yeah. It's funny, in the dry, it's got more grip than it used to have. But in the rain, it's now slipperier than it used to be.
Yeah, right.
So it's just like, hey, I get what I want in both areas with this change.
I can have super fun happy times.
I can have my cake and eat it too. Fast in the dry, more slippery in the wet. Yes. I'll have that. Yeah, I'm starting the process of saving up to buy a new daily.
Oh really?
Yep, the time's coming.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna drive the 370 to the track? Is that what's gonna happen?
Oh god, no.
Oh okay.
I am a firm believer of you have your street car, then you have your race
Play
car.
Yeah.
To make the race car safe enough to be on the racetrack, you can't have it street legal.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I have had so many of my friends build, half cars, and they do half as good of either. They don't do good at anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I am not a fan of. You have one purpose, do your one thing good. It's like buying a ratchet. It's kind of okay at ratcheting. It's got a bit of a shitty mechanism, but it also works really good as a hammer.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't do either well.
Either job very well. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of defeats the purpose of having it, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, you now have two things and you've spent more money, but you've also got two things that do their one job well.
Yes.
Yeah, I've also been looking at different 370 builds and stuff like that as well, and just ideas. And there's not many people running the 370s internationally at the moment. Seems to be, I don't know. I don't know whether people just don't like the chassis or if there's any problems that people are commonly having with them, or what's the go? Because I think they're a good looking car.
What's Shembree's? Is that a 70 or a 50?
50. The shape before mine. Like really, it's one dude in Russia, and then Chris Forsberg running the Z's at the moment at the high levels, and Jeff Jones in Formula Drift, but he's not necessarily at the pointy end, but he's driving a Z. He's just got a supercharged LS Wisefab combo.
What would you put in it, or you'd leave the 6 in it?
If I had the money to do a twin turbo 6, I would love that. Because they're big motors, like they're 3.7 liter.
Oh yeah.
Considering a 2J is a 3 liter, like more displacement, more good. And you know, there's some guys out there running, you know, low boosted Z's, like, you know, 8 to 10 psi, running like 500 horsepower, pretty reliably.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just like, oh yeah. The 350Z motor boosted isn't very reliable from my understanding. Apart from in Brazil or South America. There's a couple over there apparently that are absolutely champions of motors.
Yeah, right.
They got some special sauce down there though. Because you know, like Mike Lake's BMW motor.
Yeah.
That's a super common thing in South America, apparently. Like a lot of people run them.
Yeah, right, okay.
Because they're cheap.
Yeah.
And very accessible. So people just have over time figured out what makes them work. And yeah, apparently it's one of the highest density places for those BMW motors turboed.
Yep.
And yeah, they figured out the combination that works.
From my understanding, they feel like they're a decent chassis as well.
Oh, very capable chassis. Yeah, I've driven 3 of them now. And yeah, they're very capable. Very, very capable. I drove one with a turbo LS. And yeah, decent. And my 2 little paddock batches.
That was better. On me that time.
Yeah.
I noticed you've been dropping off in the middle section a bit.
It's one of those things that's just like, do I want to make it through this middle section? Or am I just gonna drive into you?
Okay.
Been a lot easier just to let you do your own thing in the middle there and just catch up to you.
Yeah.
Towards the end. Did you have a moment there, did you?
Yeah, I got caught behind you, transitioning. I didn't leave you enough room, so I backed out.
Whilst I was literally explaining that I've been hanging back.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, I tried a little bit harder then.
You went from 20% to 40%?
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
I'd say more 50 to 60, but still.
Yeah, right. Fuck, I almost had a moment then.
Ooh. Since it's only a sunny now, I'll cheat not across the middle. I was thinking about power plants as well as, you know, what would I find fun to drive as a play car. Obviously, something that's super easy to drive would be putting a relatively basic LS package in there.
Yeah.
But what I find most enjoyable to drive is Turbo 6s. Not very competitive that I've found so far, but
Oh shit.
bloody fun to drive.
V6 or straight 6?
Straight 6.
Yeah, okay.
Like having a pretty mild 2J or something like that would be very nice. And you can buy bell housing adapter kits to go to the 370Z gearboxes for a lot of motors. Like they're a very common swap.
Yeah, right.
And like you can buy a set of engine mounts for LS, 2J, Honda K.
Oh, really?
Yeah, already done.
Yeah, okay.
And it's just like, this is too easy.
How much do you reckon you'd have to spend to get to put that thing together as a play car?
Minus the engine, because that's a big variable.
Yeah.
I'd say probably 10 grand worth of suspension. A seat. You can get a bolt-in roll cage for them. You don't need the full, because the play car, you can just run the AGI bolt-in cage. I think they go back, probably 3 to 4 grand for a battle spec bolt-in cage.
Yeah.
And then engine, probably 15 to 20, all said and done, depending on what I go with.
Yeah, right.
Gearbox, fuel system, electronics. So, it's probably a 30 grand exercise.
Oof.
At least.
I suppose anything less than you'd only be hurting yourself, right?
Well, you know what it was like driving the RB20 yesterday.
Not really. Yeah. It didn't run very long. Oy.
Well, that's my point. Like, you half bake something.
Yeah.
You're going to spend a lot of time and money sitting on the side of the racetrack picking your nose.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
No. And the idea of a fun car, I hear, is to enjoy it.
Yeah. Apparently I have Austin
You're wedged.
myself.
Oh, I'm one of the corners of the trucks again.
Oh, dearie me.
Another 10 and we'll call it.
Sure thing.
Well, the camera's going to kick the bucket in 10, so.
Yeah, if not earlier.
Oh, big shimmy there.
Yeah.
Down the wall. Pull it down. Pull it down.
The wall helped me, if anything. Oh, g'day, Smisky. How are you, bro?
I mean, we did start a bit early tonight.
When did we start? 8:30.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been pretty consistent for the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking, where are you going?
On the correct line. Not
anymore.
Big old shoulder into the corner.
Yeah. I was behind you and had a massive straighten.
I still think you gotta turn your smoke down, because it's
it wasn't smoke.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough angle as we were going down onto the bump, so when I hit the bump, it just
Ah, yeah.
put me straight.
Censure.
Oh, apparently 20 past 9 is when we should start from now on.
Yeah, apparently so.
Mm.
Now that we got people, we'll probably keep the ball rolling a bit longer.
Oh god. Okay. I might need to take my jumper off. I'm getting sweaty.
Bit hot.
Yeah.
I must admit, I have been liking the cold back lately.
Yeah.
I'm very happy summer's gone. I can wear a jumper all day, and it's nice. Is that a Mr. Zentari grip shift slide that has come in?
It was,
My
but
goodness.
he seems to have checksummed.
You probably got into the Z.
Nah, I got rid of the Z.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Shows how much attention I'm paying. I put too much angle on.
There's the camera. I'll fix that. BRB.
Chaos has ensued. There we go. More eye friendly now. There we go. She's loading back in. There we go. Mr. Zentari is back in. I hope if I could get off the wall.
You might need to send Grant a message and let him know that it's Oh, actually, where's my phone? I'll do it.
He got in the 33.
Should be fine. Might be the track that's giving him problems. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you check sums again, then it's got to be the it's got to be the track.
Yeah.
I will send him a message. Or are you already messaging him?
I have not.
No, my phone is having a little shit fit.
I'll message him.
It's alright. Already got it.
Okay. I'll let you do it.
You'll let me, will you?
Yeah. He'll know normal problem solving stuff by now, I would assume.
Yeah, you think so, but can be good hosts and let people know. Try and solve people's problems for them. You coming back around?
Yeah. As soon as we had 6 people watching, we're now back to 2.
Oh well, that's the
Go for a
breaks, I
little
guess.
Right as the camera kicked the bucket, it's just like, hey.
Yeah.
Well, we got people. Now we lost people. We'll do some of that stuff, Grant, and then we'll call it there. That's funny.
Yeah.
I ran out of tires. That's why I can't control it. I was
I don't
doing
know.
the funky headlight thing again.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe if I turn my headlights on, it might go away. I guess we'll see in a sec. No. That's so weird. Yeah, right.
It's just this massive black.
I'll just be the Stig, I guess.
Oh, my headlights are very bright. Oh, I accidentally hit the wrong button on my button box, and I changed my camera to external. I haven't done this in a very long time.
Yeah, right.
I tried to the other day, and it was wigging me out.
Yeah.
I had no idea what was going on.
I suppose once you get used to it, being in, like, I'm finding in car so much easier now.
Hmm.
Oh fuck! Apart from
You're
cones,
right there.
nah. I hit every cone. I think.
Go by a braille, you reckon? Just knock them all over. You get through. The old version of this track, you could drive through the cones.
Yeah. Okay. Nah.
This version is much nicer.
Oh, fucking going already, mate. Jesus.
I got a bit
Well,
keen.
yeah. Okay.
Ready?
I think so.
I like to side swipe the cone, then I'm just like, ooh. Don't completely wipe yourself out after taking the piss out of the mud for doing the same thing. I do not want to be that guy.
Yeah, nothing worse than taking the piss out of someone and then doing the same thing.
It's like watching all these like drifting live streams and stuff like that, being critical of people. It's just like, look, I'm not gonna say anything or chip into any conversations about this kind of stuff because like role reversed. I would want people to know all of the information before they go say how easy it is to do, or you know what should have been done, or it's just like, yeah, look, there's not too many situations that I'll
Way, you know.
say my opinion.
It's also one of those things where you're damned if you do, but not damned if you don't, right? Like, there's not really too many upsides to. Well, I was actually very close to you then. That felt really good.
It's funny. There's a Facebook group called Maximum Driftcast, and it used to be a podcast, but ooh, you bumped your mic or something. Your mouth breathing pretty hard.
All right, I'll fix that. Is that better?
Much. It used to be a podcast, but now it's just kind of like a Facebook group where people go and discuss all things Formula Drift and other major drift series. But the people that run Formula Drift and Drift Masters are all in this Facebook group as well.
Okay.
So if someone has a bone to pick,
they're pretty quick to jump on it.
Or someone's slinging shit against them.
Yeah.
The people that make all this happen will get in there, explain their piece, and if they're still being a silly goose about it, they'll just get pretty much slammed.
Yeah, right.
Which, I mean, if you're being just stupid, I understand. But a lot of the people in there are like actually putting in like decent feedback, or like wanting more information on things.
Yeah.
And the powers that be come in and explain stuff.
Oh, that's good.
like Mike Lake's pretty vocal in there as well.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. He jumps in there and says his piece. Um,
Uh-huh.
and like if there was a bad call or something like that, like I reckon there would have been over 100 posts about LZ and Matt Field. With like GoPro footage and photos and people dissecting it
Yeah.
and people just wanting to know more and stuff like that. Why? Tell us why. Like the judges will get in there and FD people will get in there and explain the rules, and it's actually really good, I think.
Yeah.
It'd be taxing on the mind, but the fact that they have a space to all kind of, just thrash it out, I reckon
Yeah.
it's great. Not too many people or places that you can publicly do that with. Just hash it out.
Oh no.
Big sad.
Just call me
Like,
Ross.
yeah, watermelon farmer.
Mm.
Like today in the Maximum Drift casting, one of the OGs who was in the podcast, he kind of runs the page now.
Mm.
They were putting out polls about, public polls about things that they would want to put forwards to FD or hiccups to change.
Yeah.
Like at the moment, there's no protesting allowed.
Oh really?
Yeah. So if you get a bad call and you want put more information in towards the decision, the final call is the final call.
Yeah. Right.
And things like the straightening rule, like you can straighten for under 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Without too much going on. I think tire drops aren't immediate 0, but they're penalized heavily.
Okay.
Or something like that. And it's just like, yeah, they're going in and they're doing a poll of all the rule changes that they've made and just getting feedback on stuff.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
Yeah. It's nice to chip in.
Who dipped in and dipped out?
I don't know. I've only got one screen these days because I gave the other one to you.
Ah.
Oh, I've slowly slumped into my seat and I got really comfortable. Then my back started hurting. So I was hunched over.
I think I need new tires. I am struggling.
I'm going to also get new tires. I was going right into that pole for a hot minute there.
There's a one car hole. Two's not going to fit, Pat. Somebody had to pull
Yeah.
out. Wasn't going to be me.
Sometime in the near future, I'd like to have a night with you where we get some race cars. We go racing. Like
oh, yeah.
Circuit, like a Porsche or something like that.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
I do like, or even just like a night where we just have like a shootout, like go set the fastest lap time with this setup. Everyone's on the same setup. We just go thrash it out.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a ball of fun.
Speedway styles or
no, everyone on the track, just go out there, hot lap.
Oh, yeah.
And we have like an hour or something like that, and whoever sets the fastest lap time is the quickest. just shoot out, go out there and just mad qualify and sesh.
Grip or dirt or bitumen?
Like Porsche grip.
Ah, okay. When you said time trials, I just instantly thought of Speedway, that's why.
Yeah. I mean, that would entail you getting iRacing again. So,
I mean, if we were gonna do it more often, like, oh, it's the cost of the bloody practice sessions. The fact that everything costs money was what I didn't like about it.
yeah, the per server cost. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
Bit of
hey,
it.
I suppose we could just do comp races all the time. They don't cost anything, do they?
No, they don't. We just both join the same race.
Yeah.
In this day and age, the servers are a lot quieter, so the chances of us getting in a server together are very likely.
Pretty good, yeah. I might change cars, see if I can get rid of this headlight issue. Although it's pretty much time now anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Grant doesn't seem to be able to connect. Poor bugger. What
He's
did he
experiencing technical difficulties.
say? Yeah. Alright, Broseph.
Yep.
Good runs. Good
Yeah,
runs.
I really like this layout.
Yeah, it's good.
Probably boring watching two cars do the same laps for an hour, but it was very close and very easy straight off the rip, which is nice.
Yeah, there was no
struggle bus for half an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, me trying to learn what to do for 25 minutes, and then before I can put together a full lap. All right, mate. Well, yeah, I will see you. Yeah, are you coming to Tony's on Saturday?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll discuss further when the streams are all over, River.
All right. Well, I'll go turn it off, and then we can talk more.
Yep. All right.
Bye.
Bye.